The word coherence is not a particularly sexy term. We don't use it in our daily conversation very often, perhaps unless we are describing someone who was so inebriated or intoxicated that they were not speaking coherently. They were speaking incoherently. We don't use the term coherence very frequently, and yet it is an extremely valuable word to the chiropractic profession. I first heard the term coherence as it related to chiropractic from Dr. Matthew McCoy, McCoy Press, Chiro Futures, Vertebral Subluxation Research.com, Foundation for Vertebral Subluxation, etc. He has a publication. One of his many journals is Coherence Through Chiropractic, whereby he takes a certain population or such and relates it to the vertebral subluxation. And the title of the journal is Coherence Through Chiropractic. He may have a volume dedicated to animal chiropractic, pregnancy and chiropractic, pediatric chiropractic, mental stress and chiropractic, seniors and chiropractic, always looking at a population through the lens of vertebral subluxation, how vertebral subluxation might affect the quality of life, health, and vitality in this population, and how chiropractic facilitation of the correction of subluxation might help improve the quality of life, health, and vitality in that population. The next time I heard the term coherence was when I learned that the Australian Spinal Research Foundation had a new definition of the chiropractic vertebral subluxation that they were espousing, and I kind of liked it. Don't necessarily agree that we need a dozen different definitions for chiropractic, and I do not necessarily have anything against the traditional Palmer-Stevenson definition, that being a vertebra which has lost its proper juxtaposition with the one above, the one below, or both, less than a luxation, occluding a foramen, putting pressure on a nerve and interfering with mental impulse flow. Nothing wrong with that definition, but the Australian Spinal Research Foundation came up with a definition that goes like this: a vertebral subluxation is a diminished state of being. And because I use my light bulb on a dimmer switch all the time as a means of describing chiropractic, I love that first line. The vertebral subluxation is a diminished state of being comprising of a reduced state of coherence. And there's the second time we've heard the term coherence, resulting in altered biomechanics, altered biomechanical function, neurological function, and adaptation. That's the definition of vertebral subluxation from the Australian Spinal Research Foundation. Coherence. So we love this quote from Caroline Leaf. Your purpose is not that thing that you do, it's the thing that happens in the lives of others when you do the thing that you do. As a chiropractor, my professional objective is to locate, analyze, and facilitate the correction of vertebral subluxation simply because it represents a diminished state of being, a state of reduced or diminished coherence. So what is that thing that happens in the lives of others when I do the thing that I do? Coherence. Sometimes I think about making a t-shirt or a bumper sticker. Coherence happens. That's the beautiful thing about chiropractic, and that's the beautiful thing about this term. And if we don't explore the idea of what coherence is beyond just, he was incoherent, we don't really get the big idea of how valuable this word is. So we've developed and coined this term, Coherence-Centered Chiropractic. not because the world needs another division of chiropractic. We have the folks that just practice musculoskeletal manipulation and call that chiropractic. We have pediatric chiropractic or prenatal chiropractic or pregnancy chiropractic. We have sports chiropractic. We have animal chiropractic. We have neurologically based chiropractic. We have tonal, structural, and postural. All these divisions or types of chiropractic, and coherence-centered chiropractic is not an additional one. Chiropractic is the philosophy, art, and science of facilitating innate intelligence and her mission to correct vertebral subluxation. The mission of innate intelligence is to maintain the material of the living thing in a state of active organization. So that's coherence. Anyway, the world doesn't need another division of chiropractic. This is a means or a way or an art of communicating what we do and what the potential benefit is in the lives of those who receive our care. Coherence-centered chiropractic.